If you've ever wanted to start the business, post the video, wear what you actually like, speak up in that meeting, or just simply be yourself, but then this fear creeps in that says, what if people judge me? What if I embarrass myself? Or what if I fail? This video is for you. Hey, I'm Koya, and over here we talk all things confidence and personal growth so we can become the women we were always meant to be. I actually believe that one of the biggest things that's keeping women from becoming who God created them to be isn't a lack of confidence, it's the fear of being seen. So let's talk about how to overcome it. First thing is, you have to get out of your own head. One of the biggest reasons we fear being seen is because we're constantly thinking about ourselves. And this is not in a selfish way, but we're constantly monitoring ourselves, having thoughts like, how do I look? Did I sound stupid? Do they think I'm weird? Am I doing too much? But when your attention stays on yourself, that's where fear grows. So instead, shift your focus outward. Ask yourself questions like, how can I help somebody today? What value can I bring? Or what message does someone need to hear? Because the less you make it about you, the easier it becomes to show up. Because now you're serving instead of performing. Now, this next one goes along with getting out of your head, and that's to stop overthinking everything. Overthinking feels productive, but most of the time it's just fear disguised as preparation. You replay conversations, you imagine worst case scenarios, you rehearse those things that haven't even happened. You convince yourself that something will go wrong before you even tried. But the reality is, most of the things we worry about never even happen. And even if they do, you'll figure it out. It's been proven time and time again. So instead of asking, what if it goes wrong? Try asking, what if it actually goes right? Another part of overcoming the fear of being seen is to realize people ain't thinking about you as much as you think. This one was so freeing for me because most people aren't spending their day analyzing you. They thinking about themselves. They thinking about their bills, their kids, their relationships, their own insecurities, what other people are thinking about them. Everybody is the main character in their own story. So the spotlight you think is on you usually isn't. And to know that is really freeing. You also have to know your value. Now, this one goes deeper than just confidence because it's about self worth. When you don't know your value, you'll constantly ask for permission to exist. You'll water yourself down, you'll stay quiet, or even compare yourself. You'll assume that everybody else has something more valuable to offer. But here's what I've realized: your voice has value, your story has value, your perspective has value. Not because you're better than anybody else, but because God created you on purpose. There's someone who needs what you have to offer. So stop acting like everybody else's gift matters more than yours. Now, this one might be a little hard to accept, but you have to accept that some people will judge you anyway. I think this is where so many of us get stuck because we're trying to eliminate judgment, but that's just impossible. Somebody will misunderstand you, somebody won't like you, some will even criticize you, and that's okay. Even Jesus was judged. You don't overcome the fear of being seen by making sure nobody judges you. You overcome it by becoming okay with the possibility that they might. And this kind of goes into the next point, and that's to stop letting rejection define you. Sometimes we're not afraid of being seen. We're afraid of what being seen might lead to, like rejection, criticism, or failure. But rejection don't mean you're not enough. It don't mean you're not called. It don't mean you're not valuable. It usually just means it was the wrong audience, right? The wrong timing, or just the wrong fit. Don't make one person's opinion your identity. Now, if you actually want to overcome the fear of being seen, it requires more than just changing your thoughts. You have to actually build evidence. This is probably the most practical tip because confidence isn't built by thinking, it's built by doing. Every single time you do something scary, your brain collects evidence. So you posted the video, you survived, you spoke up, you survived, you wore the outfit, you survived, you introduced yourself, you survived. You see the pattern? Every time you survive, your brain tells you maybe this isn't actually dangerous. Also, remember why you're showing up. I think this might be the most important one. When your focus is only on yourself, fear wins. But when your focus becomes, What if this encourages someone? What if this helps someone heal? Or what if somebody needed this today? Everything changes, especially if you're a believer, because now showing up ain't just about you no more. It's about obedience, and it's about serving. It's about using the gifts that God gave you instead of hiding them. Sometimes I think we ask ourselves the wrong question. So instead of asking, what if they judge me? Maybe try to ask, what if my fear keeps me from helping someone who actually needs what God placed inside of me? So if you've been hiding, playing small, waiting until you're more confident, waiting until you're more qualified, or waiting until you feel ready, I just want to encourage you to show up anyway. Because confidence doesn't come before action, confidence comes because of action. The woman you want to become isn't waiting for you on the other side of perfection. She's waiting on the other side of courage. And if you are ready to stop letting that fear hold you back and start building real confidence, I created the Confident Her course for women just like you. Inside, I walk you through practical steps to help you rebuild your confidence, strengthen your self worth, and start taking bold action, even if you are still afraid of being seen. It also includes a workbook with the same exercises and mindset shifts that have helped me go from being too afraid to pursue my dreams because of the fear of being seen to showing up anyway. So if you're ready to start becoming a confident woman you know you're meant to be, click the link in the description. If this video encouraged you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another woman who needs this reminder. And I'll talk to y'all later.